Good afternoon. This is Jeremy Buckles, a senior forecaster with the National Weather Service office in Morristown, Tennessee, with a quick update on the severe weather potential this evening across the Tennessee Valley. Currently looking at surface observations, we have a cold front located across the Central Valley from around Sevier County, Blount County, over through southern Loudoun, southern Roane County, and down through Ray County. And this cold front will be very important through the afternoon because it will mark the northward extent of any potential severe weather. We're not expecting severe weather north of this cold front. We could still have some heavy rain and some heavy rain rates, but the severe weather potential will be maximized south of this cold front across southeast Tennessee and southwest North Carolina. And that's why the highest risk of severe thunderstorms this afternoon is across southeastern Tennessee, and that's including the Chattanooga area and the Cleveland areas. This will be the area, especially the enhanced risk area, the level 3 out of 5 risk area. This will be where we have the highest potential for any kind of damaging wind gusts, in addition to the potential for a spin-up tornado or two. And so if you're in these areas, please remember to have your WIA notifications turned on your phone. Make sure your phone's not on silent. And do you have a NOAA weather radio that's working correctly? Just make sure that you have multiple ways to receive any watches or warnings. As I mentioned, the severe weather risk is going to be highest across southeast Tennessee and southwest North Carolina, closest to the Georgia state line. However, the risk is going to be at least slight for some flash flooding risk across much of the area, even north of that cold front. And this is due, even though we've been dry recently, the reason for this risk is due to very heavy rainfall rates expected through the evening and early overnight hours. We could receive a couple inches of rain within just an hour or an hour and a half. So that quick rain could cause some flooding of low-lying areas. And in addition, if you're out driving in this heavy rain, could cause some hydroplaning issues and issues with water standing on roads. So just be very aware and very cautious if you are out driving in the heavy rainfall tonight. So let's say a tornado warning happens. Where do you go? Be prepared before any warning is ever issued. And this is especially true for this evening if you're in southeast Tennessee or southwest North Carolina near the Georgia state line. Just remember to seek shelter in an interior room on the lowest level of your house. Try to get away from windows, and if you have a basement, that's where you want to go. Also, remember to have multiple ways to get warnings. Please have redundant ways to get warnings. In some cases, some of these storms may be coming through around the time you're going to bed this evening. Make sure you have a way that if there's a tornado warning, it's going to wake you up. Make sure to have wireless emergency alerts turned on your phone. If you have a NOAA weather radio, that's a great way to receive these warnings, but make sure to have multiple ways to receive your watches and warnings. Going ahead and looking ahead, even after this evening, we're not quite out of the woods yet. We have another system moving through this weekend, and it could bring us some additional rounds of heavy rainfall and strong to severe thunderstorms on Saturday into Saturday night. Timing's still a little bit uncertain, but we're watching this system very closely and encourage you to continue to stay alert of the latest forecasts, continue to monitor the latest forecast on our social media feeds as well as weather.gov and your local media and television meteorologists. I want to thank you for your time. Encourage everyone to stay safe this afternoon. Continue to follow us on social media. You can find the latest advisories, watches, and warnings at weather.gov.